Hello and good morning to everyone. This is Joanna. This is Friday morning prior to me heading to work, and I just wanted to come on here and give my little 2 cents for this scent called Sleigh Rides and Snuggles. This is one of the Bath and Body Works winter scents, and it's getting mixed reviews, and I did go ahead and try it out based off of that, but mostly based off of the feelings of some people that I really trust, because some are liking this, some are not. Some are liking the cream or mist, and others are liking both. Um, I will say for the most part that I do like the cream better than the mist, but I do like both and I do use them together. And I've been working on these for a few days. And the one thing that was important for me to do was I didn't use any of my regular soaps. Like I have a lot of soap here, I have a lot of body washes, I have some that I would consider neutral. Like the Age Defy Olay or my Dove Regular. I didn't go for that at all. I actually used the Dr. Bronner's unscented soap. I also utilized my Dial unscented wash, and I find the scent of this to be pleasant. I do find it to be family friendly and unisex. I don't know if it's touted to be that, but I'm going to share with you why I feel the way that I do. And I'm trying to focus on these notes. If I can get this little phone of mine to do right, we see the snow-kissed icicles. We see the fluffy balsam and vanilla bourbon. And I've heard a lot of people say because of that vanilla bourbon, they were expecting to get a liquored type scent, which I don't get from this. I do have and am affiliated with vanilla bourbon type scents. Also, I don't get that much balsam. It does give it a lift. And this is a part where I'm going to share with you why I kind of like this and just what it does for me. And I'll try to do this really quickly. But I thought about like when I would be out, either as an adult a few years back or even as a teen. And I'm talking about you're just out in the wintertime. You know, the snow is on the ground. It's real pretty. Maybe the fresh snowfall or the part where it's crunchy. You got the frost on the leaves. I thought about all of that. And I thought about when that air is crisp and actually fresh and there's no, odd smell like that summertime smell that we have. It made me think of that. And when you're a kid, everything is magical, and you do think that icicles and that snowflakes have scent. But it has a frostiness to me, a frosty scent. It's almost like they got a little frosty note in there. And I found that to be pleasant. I do feel like it is a mild scent. But when I smell it, I think of the air being crisp and clean. I think of the wafting scent of the Christmas type trees that are outside. I think of the cool air and just, when you first go outside in that snow and it just smells nice, the snow is clean, the area is clean. And I say that because one of the neighborhoods that my family member lived in, they had dogs in the area, so those smells weren't nice. But then we had another family member that lived out on the more, I'd say, higher end of a neighborhood. The air was clean, and it made a difference during rainy days and snowy days, but everything was fresh. But if I had to liken this to a family of products, I would link this up with Juniper Breeze, if you remember that one, and Snowy Morning. And I'm not saying that it smells just like them, but you know how Bath and Body Works will usually at some point always put out a particular scent that doesn't go with anything else. Like it doesn't have a category. This is not gourmand. It's not foodie. You know what I mean? It's not floral. It's not nutty. It's not any of those things. I think it just is, and it's fresh. And the thing that puts me in the mind of Snowy Morning is, which is why I say that males can wear this. Sometimes a lot of my friends have husbands and teen sons. They will use whatever's in the bathroom. And their teen sons will complain that they smell like a girl, depending on what they put on. But they put it on because it was in there. This is something that I feel like the guys can wear if they wanted to. I don't know about the mist, but this cream is definitely, I feel like the cream is gender neutral. You've heard me use that term often. And the cream is very creamy. I noticed that when I was using it. It's pure white. I hope it stays that way. But it was very creamy. It feels great. It's really nice. So when I sprayed the mist to me does smell a little bit different, a little bit stronger, but it works. And when I would come back into the room after having sprayed the mist, it just had a frostiness scent. And y'all heard me say when I first smelled this the day that I was doing my little haul, is I felt like it was a cross between something and Snow Kiss Sugar. And Snow Kiss Sugar was a very sweet scent. I got many compliments on that scent, even when I couldn't smell it on myself. It went on like this one. It had a nice scent about it, but it was very light. I never really smelled it anymore after I put it on, but other people would say, "Oh my God, you smell vanilla-y. You smell so nice. You smell so fresh." I think this is that scent. So I would say, if you're on the fence about this, don't put other things on with it. You know what I mean? Don't use another soap that you feel is neutrally scented because it might make a difference. And that might be too much. For me to say, in suggesting use an unscented soap. But at the same time, there are many scents that I didn't like at first that I ended up liking later. And sometimes whatever, we have underneath something can affect it. Like I've had a lot of hand creams that I really enjoy the scent. But when I would use those same hand creams at work after having used the soap there, they smelled awful on my hands and I could never figure it out because they didn't smell that way at home. And I realized it was whatever the underlying scent was in the soap that we were using at work that affected my hand cream. Same thing with some pocket bags. Some pocket bags smell nice. Others will be affected by whatever, hand soap or whatever we had on our hands first. Because one of them, if y'all remember, was that Easter one that everybody said, "Oh my God, it smells so awful." They had other things on their hands. And I hate to see that sometimes when people, they have on other things and some of them will say, "Well, I'm able to discern what I just put on from what I already got on." That don't always work. A lot of times when I go into a store to specifically try a scent, I make sure that I have nothing on. And I say that like not all the time, but if there's a particular scent that I'm really, really after or a perfume, I won't have anything on so that when I spray it, I get that natural scent. So this scent might take a little work. Some might like it, some might not. But just give it a try using your unfragranced soap or body wash and see what you think. Again, you might like one over the other. I kind of like them both, and that's just my little 2 cents for this morning. So until the next time, everybody have a great day.